We've heard for years that HR executives are really trying to move from a transactional-based function into a strategic partner, business partner. If I were in the shoes of an HR executive really needing a solution, I would really think of it in terms of what can I implement the fastest, what can I look at from a delivered application, so I'm not recreating things or coming up with my own business processes. I really want to incorporate best practices, and I really want to understand how easy it is for my users, and I really just want to understand how I can refocus some of the things they're currently doing into something new. Workday actually gives you all those capabilities. And in addition to that, the mobility aspect of Workday, it keeps your employees from being tied to a desktop. So if they can actually make approvals, send emails. In an implementation of Workday, some points to consider really around, if you're looking at timeline, compliance, things like that. If they're rolling out HR or they're just looking at HR business operations, then it's not as important. When you get into benefits, you really need to look at open enrollment periods, and your timeline needs to take all those outside variables of the implementation into effect. The October timeframe typically is for benefits enrollment. You need to make sure that the system's ready to go by then. If you're doing payroll, it would be aligned with the end of a quarter or the year end typically. PwC has an incredibly talented group of people. So regardless of whether you're trying to use the technology, do a technology implementation with Workday, or you're trying to accomplish something from a user adoption perspective, everybody you work with has just similar traits as far as they really understand what you're trying to do. They're focused on you and your success.